Test 1, 2. Okay. Gosh, it is blowing the camera around quite a decent amount. It's like, oh, causing it to go up and, shake. It is what it is. If people get sick from it. Yeah, I'm going to go in. I'm going to try to get into the... Good morning. Turn that down. Why is that still so loud? Loud. Okay. Well, it just is what it is. Good morning. We're here at the Sunday for the 2025 IOM Nationals. We had a nice cold front move in last night. It has messed up our original race course. Way too much wave action on the course we were using. So we're tucked back in further down into the marina. Been a little bit difficult for the race committee to set a race course here. We were at another spot. That area ended up having some shallow areas.
Minute till mark.
So this should be race 17. We only have one camera set up, but it should at least give you a view of what's going on. I'll try to get another camera set up, but as they've been moving us around all over God's creation here, only so much you can do. All right. Interesting. It showed one concurrent viewer, but now it's gone. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That should be the start. We had a recall of boat 9-8. Little collision there at the start. We'll try to be tracking the boats as they're heading upwind. Got a decent angle. We're way the heck up above everybody here, but we don't have as much zoom. So, yeah, I saw you were added as a concurrent viewer. There we go. Broader view of the fleet as they're heading upwind. A lot of wave action here in the marina. Sorry about our delay, but we had some trouble finding a good spot to run this course. Our original race area had way too much wave action. It was way too exposed for the 30 knots breeze we have right now. So this is actually the first race of the day. We finally got set up in a spot. Is it perfect? Probably not, but it's not bad. Man, they are just scooting downwind. See a lot of separation in the fleet now. This happens a lot in big boats too, as you get the really good boats are just really good in the heavy air. So we're heading down through the start line and down to the leeward gates. And we only have the one camera, so I'm just kind of tracking what I can of the fleet. I won't be able to really see the sail numbers that well, just from where I'm positioned. They're a little far away from me, and I don't have that good eyes, so hopefully you know the color hull you're looking for. I'm going to zoom out, get you an overview of the fleet. You see that the leaders have definitely separated from the rest. Coming across big gusts of breeze out there. You can see a bit of difference in the wave action across the race course. So they're going to be looking for the bigger breeze, but trying to, I don't know, I assume split the difference between the bigger breeze and the less waves. Heading up, still heading upwind, just now getting to the back to the start line. And this is race 17. Should be the B fleets for race 17. No real excitement at the top marks with the fleet this spread out. I haven't set my presets here either. I'll get those set so that I can zoom to this top mark a little bit better. Oops. Turn me up. Yeah. Actually, I really can't. Where am I? I'm number 2 here. I can turn me up just a little bit. Is that any better? I'm trying not to be too loud either. Is that better? Okay. See the separation in the fleet here. Leaders are already at the bottom gates and turn it back around. Yeah. Turn this one on. Yep. I'm going to turn it down, though, compared to me. Because I'm trying not... Yeah, I'm trying not to talk too loud inside this box. Pretty much have to be right up on this microphone. Okay. All right, so they are going to finish up here at the start line. We should be getting the finishes here.
Ray, at some point we're going to need to shift the start line to the bulkhead. I'm having issues reading the numbers.
Shift the start line like closer to you.
So there's finishing them. Shannon's, the PRO, is finishing the boats, so she's not reading out the numbers for us. No, she's not. Yeah.
Okay,
numbers.
Yeah, still. All right, we'll turn that one
Okay.
down a little bit.
Yeah, I can't read.
Understand. Jeez. Okay, guess we'll have to anchor and do it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't read these numbers.
All right, well,
Sorry, guys.
to make this work,
Yeah, would it? Did you just abandon the race because you couldn't read it?
We're piecing it together. It's just I can't do this for the next however many pile of races. Sorry.
Be an issue if we came in, if we put an issue and anchored between you and the inward mark, would that bother anything? And would call from there because that's fairly smooth water.
I guess you could do that. I guess you could do that because they're coming through the gate and they're going to the far pit.
all right, so a little bit of excitement there, just due to how far away the start line is. Our PRO is having trouble reading the cell number, so we're going to end up moving that start line in just a little bit, or getting our race committee boat closer in so they can read the numbers again. Sorry, I'm having trouble because I keep hearing myself in the background. All right, so that was the end of 16 B fleet. We're going to get ready for the A fleet. Sorry, that was race 17, not 16. The end of race 17 B fleet, getting ready to start the A fleet. Turn this up just a little bit there. All right. So, once again, if you're just joining us, we had a bit of a delay. A big, huge cold front moved in, and instead of the wind being out of the north, it's more of a northwest, and we had set up yesterday was just untenable. Just way too much waves, way too much chop, way too much fetch. So we've had to move down in deeper into the marina. Found an okay spot, but it took a little while. We went through a couple extra spots trying to find this one, trying to get ourselves to somewhere that would work. But it's not perfect, so should still allow for some fair racing. Just took us a little while to get here. So again, this is the 2025 IOM Nationals. This is Sunday morning, cold Sunday morning, but at least it's sunny outside. It is probably getting to the 40s now. I know for some of you in the country, that's probably not all that cold, but for us in South Texas, yeah, people be freezing. So this is race 17. This should be the Fleet A. I'm set up. I've only been able to set up with one camera, so coverage won't be quite as good as yesterday. But we'll try to read off sale numbers if and when possible. They're down to their, because it's gusting 30 knots. They're down to their smallest sales, and sometimes I have trouble reading these sale numbers, especially from how far out from the seawall these things are. So I'll try to do what I can. Yeah, the sun's behind us, a little bit behind us too, so it's a little bit tougher to read the sale numbers. We'll do what we can. So we are getting close to a start. I think that was 1:30 to the start. Get us zoomed in here to the start line. Once I remember which way is up. All right. All right, I'm going to...
Got to start this fleet, then we'll talk in a second.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. General recall. We'll be restarting that fleet. Okay. Oh, yeah, your camera, so you can get a couple shots. All right. It is difficult conditions out here today. Race committee is having trouble getting a course they're happy with that provides fair racing. So, all right, we just had a general recall. This is race 17A fleet. You can see the wind moving my camera around here. That's shaking the camera on top of the truck. It is blustery. So we are 1 minute, 15 seconds to the start of race 17, Fleet A. $50, 50. 40 seconds to the start. $30. Oh, calm down. Search. This is a U flag. So there are several boats that just got called U flag disqualified. I didn't catch the sail numbers, but they are the ones probably heading off the course right now. So that is a starting under U flag. That is the dangers of being over within 1 minute of the start. See the rest of the boats heading upwind. So it looks like 43 is definitely UFD. I'm missing, I know there's more. So that's your weather mark up there. Should be a little bit of excitement here. The first fleet was quite a bit of separation. You could definitely tell in this heavier air it's a bit tougher. And got a lot of separation, so there wasn't nearly as much carnage to the top mark. Zooming in there. A little bit of excitement, but most boats look like they're around pretty cleanly there. Whoa. What happened there? This is tough. Tough sailing in this conditions. I know big boats. These are the days that I hope we don't have to go out. Got a boat or two stuck on the offset mark. Oh man, he's stuck. All right. Heading back downwind. Zoom out here. They are just ripping downwind. Your top boats, though, are already down here at the gate, and that's how quick they are moving downwind. I was still trying to watch the boats at the top mark, and these other guys are down here just ripping down. Decent split on those gates so far. A lot of breeze out away from the seawall, but a lot of chop out there, too. Be interesting to see where the top boats go. If they come for a little less chop. So that's, you see some of these top boats headed in a little bit first. It does look like that's going to pan out for them. Oh. I'm going to zoom out a bit just so you can see the spread in the fleet here. It is all over this course. Head back up to that top mark as the leaders are starting to approach it. We still have a boat caught on the offset, I think. They've sent race committee up to save them. Big boats, they'd be dragging that thing downhill. We'd be chasing them. All right, we'll go back to top mark here. And that boat is now free, it looks like. Looks like they got him free. I do believe that would be outside assistance, though. So the rest of the boats head to those top marks. So we will be finishing again like we did last race. We'll be finishing at the start line. So leaders are heading back down towards the gate. Give you an idea about them over here. Those are your leaders right now. Again, they're a little far out for me to read any sail numbers right now. So nice. Look at that gust just taking off. Nope, you didn't really get to see it. These things just scoot in that heavy breeze. Let's see if they end up taking the inside track this time. Nope. One outside, one went inside. A little bit of split, not covering each other. They are heading upwind to finish at that start line there. Zoom into that start line. Is now the finish line. And yellow boat. Again, I can't really see. I think that's 51. And then the blue or black hull, which I think was 44, and then 91. They're not reading out the numbers right now, just because, well, because they're probably having as much trouble seeing the sail numbers as I am. All right, that was race 17, Fleet A. Probably make a few adjustments to the course here. I don't know if they're going to bring that start line in just a tiny little bit or what they're planning on doing there, but we'll see. I do think they'll probably have to finish the boats upwind, just having trouble reading the sail numbers and stuff. As the sun moves over, though, it might get a little easier. So we got B Fleet moving out onto the race course. All right, so we're moving to a 3-lap course, it sounds like. 3 laps now, just because the races are zipping by too quick, I guess. We'll try to get you a better angle. I'll try to get another camera out there. It's just, it's been a little interesting here. Interesting day. big cold front moved in, pushed us out of our normal spot, and we're tucked back here in the back portion of the marina, trying to escape some of the wind and the waves. And it's probably not optimal, but it's what we got. I'm going to step away from for a minute and try to get another camera angle set up and see how that works out. I'll try to be back up here in time for the next start.
I think the course is good. I just can't see the far start pin. So I'll have to call you in for the finish and see how that goes.
Okay, we're not thinking. We're up to debate whether to anchor. We may just scribe it down and then relay you what we have and let you sort.
That's perfect.
Two minutes till mark.
Sorry about that. Pushed the wrong button. Okay, back to the start line. This is, I think it's about 1:30 to the start of 18 Bravo. I was going to try to get another camera set up, but moving too quickly.
1 minute till mark.
$30 seconds to start. 20. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All clear. This is the start of race 18 B Fleet. Kind of seeing who heads in and who heads out. How that pans out for them. And these challenging conditions in this 30-knot breeze. Let's call it 22 gusting 30. Like that gust right there is about 30. See these gusts coming down. All of a sudden, half the boats lay over. That's a nice gust there. Tack into the mark there. Everybody's giving that top mark a little bit extra room. Probably a little bit of the boat's crabbing sideways there. You don't want to fall right into that top mark. As they come in and jive around the offset. Catch a wave every now and then. Head downwind. There's your leader there. As they head down, you see how quick they zip downwind in this breeze. That's why they went ahead and changed. I think that's why they went ahead and changed this to a 3-lap race. All right, 2 lead boats are heading in. Looks like they might be favoring a little less chop over here, closer to the wall. Let's see how that ends up working out for them. Also could be a bit of the wind shifting around on us in here. There's your lead boats heading upwind. Be interesting to see how the white boat on the outside, how he fares as he comes back. Yeah, he's going to be pretty far behind those other two. Getting big separation here in the fleet in this amount of breeze. Zoom in and kind of catch the boats as they're rounding that top mark. See if we can actually pick out any sail numbers as they're rounding this thing. That 03 is the blue boat heading up there. Looks like 03 may be the first around. Yep, 03 is that light blue boat. Oh, come back. All right, then we got a group of 3. I did not catch the first one around. Then you got 05 and 188. Oop. Somebody else just slipped in there. 76 now rounding. And then missed another one. You got 05. 113. Nope, didn't make it. 17. Is he going to make it? He made it. All right. And 07. 997. There's 113. He got it. And I think that's 15. Zoom out. It's amazing. At this point, our leader's already down and around the bottom mark. Oh, nice. Didn't quite catch it, or won't be able to catch it, but there's a nice little wipe out down towards the bottom mark. Can't say I haven't done that before. Head back over to the rest of the fleet. Oh, wrong way. So this is, again, a 3-lap race. So they're not finishing here. This is your leader, I think, there, the light blue hull. Race committee's moving into position to get a better view of the finishes. As the fleet heads back upwind, still has one more full lap to do. Return to that top mark grounding here as number 5 is getting pretty close. Able to come in on a port lay line. Little more difficult to judge that lay line. So coming in on port gives you a better idea when to tack over to it. Nice points. And this orange boat coming up to it. Oh, could be a little. Just made it inside there. 76, making it inside. 183. I think that was 78 as it went by. I have to give myself a bigger monitor. Oh, looks like that blue boat missed the mark. Oh, he realized it. Went back around. There you go, 113 and 15. Okay, let's return. Again, our leaders are already back down course. I lost our main leader. Let's go ahead and head back to the finish line here.
Coming up to the finish.
Correct. Ray, why don't you guys just hang out there not anchor, and if we can't read a sail number, you can just tell us what it is.
We'll try.
Yep, okay, thank you. Ray, what's that blue hull heading towards you?
03.
Thank you.
All right, so apparently I've been calling that blue hull 05. Apparently it's 03. And there's, looks like 76. Looks like 76 got that one in the end. And then 03. And then we've got 188 coming up, wind 2. Tacking to finish here. Ooh, gonna make it? Yeah, we made it. 2 more boats coming in on starboard. I can't tell. And then you've got, all right, so those 2 boats that came just crossed, I don't have sail numbers, and you have 15 after them. I can't read that yellow hulled boat. Yeah, having trouble reading some of the rest of them. As soon as they tack over to starboard, it's impossible.
Ray, what's that light blue hull on the outside that's still racing? Never mind, we got it.
Yeah, 174.
Thank you.
All right. That should be race 18. Bravo. I'm going to take a break.
Guys, that was a 10-minute race. I think we're going to stick with the 3 laps and also stick with you guys reading numbers to us from the outside. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the extent of it. It works real good.
No need for you guys to anchor out there.
We're not planning on it. Thank you for not making us.
2 minutes till mark.
Drop it down. All right, so in start sequence, U flag start. 40 seconds, 40. Let's see if my other camera is showing up. It is, cool. This one has a better angle right now, so we'll leave it at this one. Coming up on 20 seconds. $15. Oh, getting a little closer. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, they learned their lesson. Nice. We can see sail numbers now. The sun's finally getting to a better location for us. That's a pretty shot. I like that. Good shot of the fleet coming upwind. All right. Head over to, not quite to the top mark yet. They are cruising though. Wind's starting to temper just a little bit. My other camera guy is chuckling at me because he does not agree, clearly. Nice group heading around there. Come back and catch the other group. Oh, caught nice little hole there. Just stuck right in there. All right. most of the fleet around. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out and head downwind. Looks like a little bit of excitement there at the offset. I did not catch that. Man, look at him. Scoots right downwind. See how important some of those gusts are. That boat on the outside just flying downwind. Your leader just rounding leeward mark. And looks like they are heading in towards shore a little bit. Maybe to escape some of that chop. So this will be another 3-lap course. So that's the end of their first lap. This should be race 19. No, this is 18. Excuse me, 18A. Whee, yikes. White boat trying to get out of the way. There he goes. Catch them as they're rounding this top mark. See if we can get sail numbers this time. Looks like 64 and 44, 55. Big group just went through. A lot of the excitement's I'm not sure what's going on up there. Looks like a little bit of a kerfuffle. And zoom back out as the leaders are heading through the start gate there. So again, this is a 3-lap course, and they'll be finishing at the start gate. Gonna head back up to that windward mark. So we got a boat rounding as we get the rest of the fleet heading up there. Get them down. Unfortunately, I have just the one camera at the moment. We had some issues. If you weren't here with us earlier, we had some issues getting into a good spot. So the cold front moved in and kind of pushed us off of our normal point that we would have liked to have been set up. There was just way too much wave action. So ended up setting up a little further down in the marina. And while it's a little bit more sheltered, it's not the best for me setting up cameras. It's not as much real estate to work with. So doing the best we can to get you some coverage of the action. Trying to get a different camera set up as well while I'm talking. So multitasking is never my strong suit. So let's switch out of the camera and see what it looks like. All right, so that's our leeward gate. Boat's coming up, heading up for a finish. Switch back over and try to catch that finish. So this is your finish. Green hulled boat looks like number 64, if I'm not mistaken, coming through. And then the far side, I can't tell exactly what that boat is. And then you got a yellow hull boat coming through as well. I think that was one of our leaders, 51 maybe. $12, $55. Is that 91? And then 81? Clearly my results are not official. I think that's 44 coming up, finish now. Followed by a whole pack of boats. I think 112 maybe leading that.
They're call out numbers. As soon as they get the sales in, they'll go get it. They can read the line from here. No, they can't. They can't. As soon as they get the last one through, they'll pick it up for them.
Ray, that boat that just tacked over, light blue boat, is that 7-8 or 7-9?
7-8.
Thank you.
All right, so that was finish. I don't even know what finish we're on. What is that, 18? 18A? Yeah. I think that was race 18. I think that was the end of that. We had 16 yesterday. We've run 2 today. This has got to have been 18. Okay, yeah, we're all right. If we do math, we're good. Okay. I'll try to grab the scores and put those up on the screen. You at home can go get them yourself if you'd like, of course. They are on the IOMUSA.org site.
Thanks, guys. Up, and it just got off the mark.
Yeah, that was race 18. So we have scores through 17 here coming to you. Oh, no, not coming to you because I haven't plugged in. All right, well, you just get to watch the boats float around while I go get a cord and plug this thing in. But you can go to the IOMUSA.org site and pick those up. If you've been on that site, I was reminding people yesterday, if you've been on that site for a bit, you need to refresh that page. On occasion, the link is changed regularly, and if you don't refresh, you won't get the latest link. Like to have, the studio set up in here and everything on the thing so that we can actually work in here and all the cables be not ridiculous.
But it also depends on the location it is.
Well, I figure most locations I can set this up in the center of something and then I can throw the wireless cameras out. So even if I'm not perfectly on there, as long as the wireless cameras can be set out. Yeah, because wireless cameras will kind of be the biggest things. And then I can provide an overview from wherever I'm sitting, especially as tall as this thing is. It gets up from up here. It does a pretty good job of zooming into those marks. So. All right, we got the scores up on the board for you through race 17. We just finished race 18. The boats are going in the water now for race 19. Should be 19 Bravo. Yeah, the wind is starting to lay down just a tiny little bit, making it a little bit more pleasant. The sun's sun's been out the whole day, but if I said it was warming us up, that would be a lie. The only thing warming me up is my coffee right now. It's still a little cold for us South Texans.
Mark.
Are you guys gonna make it in 2 minutes?
You postpone it and give us a chance. We're working on it.
Okay, I'll give you another minute.
Thank you. We're trying to save people from hanging up on it. We figured out what the issue was.
Copy that. One minute to start. I think you guys got it. Thank you.
It 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the start of race 19, B Fleet.
Great job, guys. Thank you. Ray, Shannon, we've got lunch ready for you if you want it.
Ooh, lunch.
Copy that. Does the caterer come over here to the poop dock over here?
Yeah, he
I'm
also
gonna
wants to
turn
know
them
what
off.
you want to drink.
All right. You never know what Ray and Shannon might say on the radio. Oh, looks like that white boat just paused. There we go. Okay. All right, wind's starting to settle down. Boats aren't scooting downwind quite as quick as they were before. Still a little gusts coming in, though. And watch, head down as the boats kind of head back through the starting gate. Pan over there and take a look. And our leader is down at the leeward gate. So I got my other camera set up. Not as much zoom on this one. Say head back upwind, going back through the gate. Head up to the windward mark here. It's quite there yet. All right, so try to get a little wider view on some of the excitement at this mark. Good, good. That's your leaders coming up through the start gate there. I think they have one more lap to finish. This is the, oh my goodness. I just barely caught that carnage. Leader is rounded the top mark, heading back down.
Tact.
Correct.
1-7.
1-7, thank you.
Got a whole group coming up to finish. There's no way I'm going to be able to tell you who's finished when. Hopefully you guys had a better view at home of that one.
Dark blue hole that just tacked.
174, and the white boat behind him's 4-3.
footed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Keep those ideas coming.
Yeah.
Because I have plenty of TVs. It wouldn't take anything to mount a mount on there.
Well, it's a lot of power, a lot of battery storage.
Well, you know, we could just put the generator outside. I have a quiet Honda generator that's, 63 decibels or something like that. That's not too bad. It's like a decently loud conversation.
You probably put some music in the background.
Yeah.
Good easy.
Yeah. So, I'm just, if we had the generator running, up front of the truck,
Yeah,
you
sure.
probably wouldn't hear it.
Right, you're right.
Or, I mean, one of the things I'm planning on doing is I might pop in, put a solar panel or two on top, and that can run a battery bank.
Mm-hmm. I think that'll make a difference.
Mm-hmm. The size solar panels that I have, yeah, we'd have no problems running all this off the solar panels.
Really?
Because they're 400 watt a piece, so you put two of them together, you got 800 watts. So, pretty much power all of this. I forget what that one was reading. It was pushing 50 or 60 watts. At a time. Add in this guy, it's probably another 20, 30 watts. So I'll probably only have 100 watts of power here. Put a TV on there, that's probably another 50 watts.
Well, we don't need it.
Yeah. So.
Actually, we just got a. You had the you had the laptop, the other laptop. You
Yeah.
got the small TV.
I have that other monitor. That would be fine. It's that big. That's all we really need. Especially if we're back here, we don't have any glare.
Because you really have to have that kind of isolating. Maybe with a set of headphones.
Yeah, set of headphones would be helpful.
Plugged in that monitor, so you can control. Kind of watch it, make sure that you get much receiving.
All right. So this should be race 19, A Fleet. They're all heading out to the start area. I've got race 18 up on the screen for you. Zoom out just a little bit here. There we go. Everybody's kind of practicing in this wind. The wind did come down just a little bit and then went back up. So we're back probably still in the 20s, low 20s. Again, this is going to be race 19 A Fleet. They're all out practicing in this wind. My remote, I guess that other camera, I don't know if it's because my remote's going, the battery's going low, but that other camera, I'm not able to pick it up. Could just be the metal wall too. I don't honestly know if this remote is Bluetooth or if it's wireless. It's, again, too new, don't really know. But I can control it here, and right now my big guy is kind of my main one, so it's fine.
You're really going to have something. I don't think it's going to be somebody that can run it when you're not here.
Yeah.
Period. Or back to give you a couple hours.
Right. Split off, back. Have a tag team a little bit. big monitor, you'll be able to see a lot more.
Minutes to start.
I'm the live streamer, yeah. Yeah. They'll be back for their Continental Championship in November, so they do it. There's a local club that does some of this too. So there's one of the guys here is from that local club. This is a different class of races, but it's the Coastal Bend Model Yacht Club, I think is the name of it. You have to
1 minute to start.
It's one of the guys that knows. I don't have any of that information. They'll. If you ask these guys, they'll know. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yep. They'll be able to give you more information. I don't have that contact on me. Yep. 30 seconds. This is a U flag start, I assume. $20 seconds. 15. Better get out of there. That yellow hall's creeping up there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I heard 5-1 and 5-5 were U flag disqualified over early. That, of course, is unofficial since I'm just hearing it. But if that was 5-1 and 5-5, 5-1 is our leader, so that'll change his drop, that's for sure. Zoom into that top mark. The boat's coming around. Oh, snuck in there. Oh, didn't quite sneak in there, right. I'm going to zoom out just a tiny bit, see if there's any carnage at the round mark, the offset. All right, as the boats are heading back downwind. This is race 19A. Try to pick them up as they're heading down. You see your leader is already through start-finish line and heading back down to the leeward gate. Your leader heads through the gate, and the rest of the fleet also heading down to those gates. think for the Continental Championships, we're going to have some microphones out near the contestants so you can kind of hear them going back and forth at each other. Kind of interesting. Switch over to the other cameras. Most of the fleet is heading through our gate marks here. Excuse me, that's our start-finish line. Got a lot of separation now in the fleet. See how they compress up at the top mark. Kind of a wide view of the separation here in the basin. Let's see, our leader is about to round the windward mark. Should be 44. I'm not catching, I think that sail number is 12, but I could be wrong on that. Or maybe that's just 2. Sorry about that. When it gets zoomed in to a certain point, it gets a little touchy. Yeah, so that's 12. So 44, then 12. See what sort of excitement we see up here at the top mark. Most of those top boats are around cleanly. 78 had a little trouble there. Leaders are zipping downwind. Nice gust. Okay, so your leaders are heading down to the gates, and the first one's through. On this race, I feel like the competitors I'm about to ask what lap we're on. This is lap number 2. This is not to the finish. I got one more lap in the 3-lap race. And that is your leader just left that camera. And this is, just want to get an idea here. Separation, that's your leading boat. And then number 12 behind. And then they've done a number. It's one of those the rich get richer schemes. And they've done a number on the rest of the fleet here. Still anybody's race. One of those gusts could change everything. Wide view of the whole fleet here as your leaders are making it to the top mark. I'm going to leave them alone, though. Dwell a little bit here on the rest of the fleet. Good separation here of these boats. Still plenty of breeze. Still gusting. It's still easily in the 20s, gusting a little higher. Go ahead and zoom in on the top mark, see if there's any excitement. Bit of a wind shift there as they're coming in. Ooh. To that top mark. All right, your top boats are actually coming up as we're zoom back in on the finish line. So your top boat coming up to finish as the rest of the fleet's heading back down to your leeward gates. So 44 will take the bullet on this one. It's going to help him out in the scoring bit. I'm looking for there's number 12. Number 12 coming in the bottom of your screen there. All right, number 12 coming up to finish. There is another green hulled boat at the other end of the line, but I think 171 will probably get there first. I can't tell the number on that green hulled boat out there. Yeah, I think 171. Yep, 171 crossed first, and then that green hulled boat at the top of your screen. And the rest of the boats, I'm not on the line, so I couldn't quite catch the order of the finishes. Of course, the news of the day here is 51 was UFD'd at the start, along with number 55, I believe. So it would be 51 and 55 were UFD'd. So that'll change the leaderboard just a little bit. If anybody's got a rule book, got to remember if a UFD can be thrown out or not. I think it can. Yeah. Winds come down a little bit for us. Still a little puffy, but starting to drop down a little bit now. So, yeah, if I'm just looking at the scores here, seeing what that'll do to number 51. But yeah, I think it'll hurt because I'll have to end up eating a 6. That's not that bad. But I do think it'll probably move him down in the scoring a little bit. All right, that was the end of race. I don't know anymore. Was that race 19? I think that was 19A. So we'll be preparing for race 20. 20B. I have race 18 here on the screen. freezes, it doesn't burst. So that's nice. Yeah. Oh, great.
They saw me throw some trash in there.
Yeah, I think so. Man, there was some carnage to that top mark. People were excited. Ooh, that's nice. Feel that sucker. Yeah. Got those for Stacy for Christmas. She gave me one to use for today.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. Of course, it was in my pocket. I didn't. I was like, why is my pocket warm?
Is your mic on off?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Yeah, that one's on, but
yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, I was thinking that, this is the only really kind of race you can do something like this.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause boat races, there's a start, and then about 20 minutes later, there's a rounding.
True. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I was thinking, just like doing this live remote, next time we have a regatta, because all the video, well, of course, I guess, I don't know if I can record and I guess I don't know, I need to try to see if I can record what I want to record and then do a live stream, because I don't, the quality may not be as good as, I don't know. It looks like it is on TV, but I was thinking that next time we have a major regatta some years from now, if we have a drone and we can cover the race from on shore,
Yeah.
that I could live stream on, and you could put on YouTube in the clubhouse at the bar,
Right.
and the wives, the friends could come in there, keep
Yeah.
the bar full instead of trying to look out there. They could go to the club.
Yeah.
That would be
And
cool.
see it from the drone.
A live stream for a special event.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if I'm out there sailing it, then I'll show you how to use
Okay.
it.
Well, actually,
By that point, we'll have some
no,
time.
I can do that. I'm gonna practice at home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live stream. Probably, well, I can on both my drones. I'm gonna be able to do that by myself, and
Not multi-sources.
I can't
Yeah.
tie into anything.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So, but I actually, well, I could be on the Lanai with my.
2 minutes to start.
I have good internet here, though. I guess that's a club if I tie into it.
You can hop on the club's internet. Yeah. I can get you the actual password for the main clubs, not the guest one is or not the guest one. The member one is okay, but it's not as strong as the other one.
But I could actually fly it. And tie it, turn it on to YouTube on TV, on YouTube, and have a monitor. That would be cool.
Yeah. It'd be nice if we could have another input source, say from the top mark or something else.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how we would do that.
Well, I could fly the top mark.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Unless the wind's really strong from the south.
Yeah. It's just there's a lot of delay, not delay. There's a lot of like time between, the start and then getting the top mark and then bottom mark. So
1 minute to start.
New stream every time, which would suck. Maybe not. We'll play with it. We'll figure it out. There might be a way of doing it. All right. So this is race 20, B Fleet. Getting lined up there. We are inside of, I think it was 50 seconds. 40 seconds. Seconds, 20. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's an all clear start.
Ray, Shannon, can you guys poke your nose out and take a quick wind shot and just make sure that the course is square?
Okay.
It just got real squirrely there for a second, but now it seems to be coming back. Never mind, it's coming back. I'm looking at my Windex here.
We'll tell you what's ever in our best interest.
I've been waiting for that.
Just remind you, too, that we are broadcasting.
I wouldn't doubt it if the wind's kind of got a bend to it. It seems like it's been, when we go over there and do the finish, it seems like it's the way it's been all morning. And then you get over here amongst the L-head, T-head complex, there's a bend to it or something that's not the same.
Well, I think it's just coming straight down the outside of this area next to the rocks, and all the buildings and everything are bending it the closer it gets to the bulkhead.
Yeah.
It looks like a slight drop in velocity, which is making the situation slightly worse.
Yeah, we're gonna let these, we gotta go safe.
He's off.
All right. Most of the boats are heading downwind. Wind's lightened just a little bit on us.
We're gonna move and get these two hooked up here.
Thank you.
Lead boat's heading to the leeward gates. We'll pick those boats up here in just a minute as they're heading back through the start-finish line. That's your green boat is in lead right now. I don't remember the sail number on that one. Looks like 55. Nice pack there. Heading off just off screen. Follow them up. Nice gust of breeze coming down the course there as they're heading to the top mark. Coming in on port ley line. Nice little gust at the top mark. Stay the leaders round the top mark and the offset. Dang it, can't get it. Go back to my preset there. All right, let's rest the fleet. Our leaders are just scooting down back downwind on a nice puff. Literally already made it down to the gate mark. The leeward gates. And are rounding those. Broad view of.
This is Ray.
Race course.
FYI, we did look, and the tape is pointing back to the green marks like it should. Over.
Copy. Thanks very much.
Leaders just there, far left of the screen, heading upwind. Come in view. .55 and 12 duking it out for the lead. Return there, that's 55 and 12 again, heading up to that top mark. Get a final zoom in on the top mark rounding here as they come into frame. Nice clean rounding. As they head downwind on a nice puff. All right, there again are your leaders. Heading back to the leeward gates, rounding leeward gates, heading back upwind. This will be upwind to the finish there at that start-finish line, halfway up the course, approximately. Sorry, a little premature on that one. A little bit of people having trouble rounding that top mark still. And we'll head back to, that'll be the start-finish line as number 12. Coming into frame, you'll see, what was it, 55 at the coming into your bottom of your screen. I do believe 12 will get him. Oh, nope. I couldn't call that one. I don't have the right angle on that one to see who got that race. 174. It's nice of them. They're finishing on this end of the line, followed by 15. They're being very polite and let me actually read their numbers. I can't quite. It looked like 188 or something like that. Yeah, 188. And then a blue-hulled boat that tacked over before I was able to read his number. And then 43. And that should be, so this is race 20 Bravo, 20 B Fleet. A few more boats to finish. That magenta E-hauled one out there, I'm having trouble, or maybe it's pink, I don't know. Having trouble reading that sail number. And then 17, or maybe 117. Nope, just 17. Check back with our scores and see if we have race 19 scored. We do. So if you want to head to the IOM USA site, you'll have race 19 scored. You will see, I'll throw it up here on the screen, but you'll see that U flag disqualification didn't end up hurting Tony, Hall 51, as much as I thought. That, of course, becomes his throwout. But he is still 2 points ahead of Bar Batzer in second place. Throw that up on the screen here while the A fleet gets their boats in the water. I think we have one last B fleet finisher there. I think they got hung up on the mark at some point. Hung up on the leeward, or not the leeward gate, the offset gate, offset of the windward mark. Never mind. Just going to stop talking now. All right, so A fleet is going in the water for race 20. Again, I got the scores up on the screen. You can find those on the IOMUSA.org site. Should be right there on the home page. It's a chilly day here in South Texas. Luckily, the sun is out. Still, for us South Texans, it's cold. The wind is blowing out of the northwest. It is laying down just a little bit. I'd say it's probably still 15-ish, if not a little bit more. Gusts up into the 20s. Kind of a cold wind. You northerners think we're a bunch of wimps. That's fine, we are. Wait till it gets to be 100 where you are, and then we'll call you wimps. We're just not used to this. But it is a bright, sunny day. And we're getting close to the start of race 20A. I hear the tick-tock clicking away. That's
2 minutes to start.
2 minutes to start. This will be, again, a 3-lap race. And again, the A fleet is starting under U flag. They got plenty of chances before, and our PRO, Shannon, has said, we're going to run some races today. So U flag starts. If you're unfamiliar with the U flag, if you are over the start line within that 1 minute before the start, you are U flag disqualified, so you're thrown out. Only thing that can save your butt is a whole general recall. And I've seen that in larger fleets. I've yet to see that in this smaller boats. So, excuse me. All right. 1 minute to the start, and I will get everything all zoomed in for you. $50 seconds, 5-0. I'll try to get my other camera in position here. All right, not working for me here. 15 seconds to start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 112. 112 was over early, so they are out. That was your start. Track the boats upwind here. The sun has finally moved into a position where it's on those sails and giving us a better view of the sail numbers. Thank goodness. Zoom into that top mark and see what we can see. I'll zoom just out just a little bit, get us a wider view. Some of the excitement's been around that offset mark. You can see the wind gusting a little bit, moving my camera. All right, looks like, aside from one protest up there, looks like a mostly clean rounding as the boats are heading back downwind. Pick them up at the leeward gate. Decent split to the fleet there. Seems like most boats favored that course left gate, but fairly reasonable numbers going around both as they come up into the start-finish line area. Boat 12 leading the pack right now. 44, not too far off. I'll see as the tax and comes back how that pans out. Those are your leaders up there. And the rest of the fleet. We'll pan over to the windward mark and offset. Gets a little difficult to judge that windward mark sometimes, as you can see. Ooh-wee, that's up and meanwhile, our leaders are down at the leeward gates and around in the leeward gates. Leaders coming back up through your start-finish line here. Oh, man, that sucks. 46 is smashed into 55 there.
Ray, can you make your way down to unhook those two green boats below the gate, please? Thank you.
Head back up to the top of the course here. Get our leaders as they're rounding. Again, 12 and 44. That's your third and fourth place boats and overall standings. Trying to claw their way up the standings.
Ray, Shannon, 85 does not have any control. Can you pick him up and bring him to the bulkhead, please? Thank you.
Oh, that was a little exciting there. Squeezed in there. I'm not sure if there was contact. I'm going to zoom back out a little bit here. most of the fleet's heading downwind. Your leaders are actually coming up to finish here. So we'll see if we can get that live. That should have been, yep, number 12 finishing first. And number 44 finishing just behind them. Been a little bit of carnage all over the rest of the race course. Haven't been able to catch it all, but caught a little bit of it. A little bit of excitement. Back down to the leeward mark here as the rest of the fleet's kind of rounding the leeward gates and heading back up for their finish. And we'll head to finish here. Got a boat on the very outside. I'm not able to catch their numbers, unfortunately. You at home might have a better view of those numbers before they tacked. Now it's completely obscured. That will be, this is the end of race 20A. I'm still looking for our leaders, 51 and 64. I think 64, there's 51 he in the green boat. He somewhere, I don't know, 6th place or so. I haven't seen 51. Oh, 51's the yellow boat, I think, right? Yeah, I think 51's that yellow boat just at the bottom of the screen there. I did not see where he finished. So, looks like a little bit tightening up in the top of the fleet. Maybe some position changes as we finish up with race 20. We'll head into race 21. All right, some rearranging of the fleets. And I don't have race 20 up yet, but here's race 19.
2 minutes till mark.
All right, coming up on 1 minute to this start.
1 minute to
1
start.
minute. Nope, there he is. Five 0 seconds. This is race 21, Bravo Fleet. .40 seconds, 40. .20 seconds to the start. 15 seconds to the start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was an all clear start. Little wind shift there. Everybody's tacking on that shift. So this is where we get most of our excitement. At the top mark here, first rounding. As they're coming into that windward mark. I'll zoom in a little bit closer so we can catch sail numbers here a little bit. Ooh, nice duck there. Did he get clean? Oh no. Didn't complete his tack. Unfortunately. Oh, there he goes. Got going there. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so we can catch the offset mark rounding as well. Winds calmed down just a little bit. Got a little bit of gusts, but for the most part, it's coming down much more reasonable levels. And there's nice gusts running down the race course. As we'll follow the boats downwind. Pick them back up on the other camera here. Nice puff there. Look at what a puff will do to you. All right, lead boats heading around those gates. Is it just me or the less boats in the B fleet now? What happened here? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where'd the rest of the boats go? Yeah, winds have tempered a reasonable amount here. Every now and then you get a nice puff. But everything so far has been a lot more manageable this race. This should be race 21, I think. 21 B fleet. Head up to the top mark here as your leaders are about to round it. And they are on the left side, the right side of the frame. Nice little puff coming down the course. Zoom out and check on your leaders as they head back through the gate. The start-finish gate, heading down to the leeward gates. There's your leaders. About to cross through those leeward gates, from round back upwind. All right. So finishing up their second lap of a 3-lap race. Nice little puff coming down the race course. as your lead boats head back around the top marks. Zoom out just a little bit, catch a little bit more action. See, I'll turn around downwind, just pick one of those puffs up, just take off, and number 12 is just gone. That's lead boat number 12 down at the leeward gates, rounding. Just rode a nice puff downwind. Just kept increasing his lead there. As we zoom back in on the start-finish line, lead boat number 12 will be coming into frame here in just a second. There he is. Right side of the frame. And we'll, as he's finishing, we'll get an eye on the boats around the leeward gates and the rest of them heading up to finish. Again, this is race 21B. Race 20 has been scored. If you want to go look at that, it's on the IOMUSA.org site. I'll have that up here in between races here in just a moment. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but we have a new leader. So as they finish up, the B fleet finishes up, head into the A fleet for race 21. This might be getting close to the end. I don't know if this will be the last race or if they'll run one more. I'm fairly sure we have a 3 o'clock cutoff. I don't think Shannon's going to keep them going right up to the limit, but you never know. So we got a new leader. I'll bring that up on the board here as the rest of the boats going in and out. Catch a little action on the docks as the great change out occurs. But got a new leader. That 11th place finish in that last race hurt Tony, sail 51. Ooh, brr. It's cold down here. most of the boats heading out. You can see them on your screen. Rest of A Fleet's getting thrown into the water. Maybe gently lowered. All right. Shannon's calling for Fleet A to get their butts in the water. I mean, she's going to start that timer here pretty soon. And we'll get race 21A started here. Oh, we have no sponsors, so there's no sponsors to thank. Otherwise, I'd be thanking them now. If you'd like to sponsor the Intercontinental Championships, you can send the Yacht Club a message on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, or hell, make a comment here. I'll take a look at it. I'll send you my Venmo. You can send me some money. That's fine. I'm being told that's not how sponsorships work, but that's how I thought they worked. That's how my TikTok works. Oh, TikTok got shut down. Never mind. Brr. All right, I hear the tick, tick, tick of this race timer.
2 minutes to start.
There you go. There's your 2 minutes to start. All right. Again, course is 3 times 3 laps. Finishing at the start-finish line. And, ooh, nice puff rolling down the middle of the course there. Every now and then one of those big puffs comes through. We're, again, still under a U flag start. U flag. If you're over the line within the 1 minute before the start, you are gone. You are out of there. These guys have pressed our race committee a bit too much, and she's tired of it. No, she's trying to get some races run here. Oops.
1 minute to start.
All right, we're within 1 minute. Let me switch cameras over to that one there. Inside 1 minute. 40 seconds, 40 seconds. This is a better view right now. Zoom you in a little bit more for this start. Again, we're sitting behind the line a little bit, so we're not really official, but we can get a good idea about what's going on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 33 is out. I think that was... So that was 1, 2, 4, 3. I think she said 4, 5. Oh, that's rough. Okay. We're going to follow the rest of the boats up. That was just a little tough to watch. Number 12 was already UFD'd. So 5 will probably have to look for redress on that. So they are heading up. Nice gust right in the middle of the fleet there. See them laying over a bit more as they're heading up to that top mark. We'll zoom in. Oh, don't know what happened with my camera there. There we go. Zoom in a little bit more on that top mark. And another gust coming down. I can hear it out there. Kind of cold, too. All right, as the first boats are around the top mark and the offset. Zoom. So hopefully some of them catch that gust. See some rollers coming in now off that one. We're inside the protected breakwater. We still have rollers coming down the race course. It is a little bit windy here in South Texas. I'm going to switch over to the leaders here as they come in through the start-finish gate and are heading back down to the leeward gates. All right. Lead boats through the leeward gates and around. I hear some yelling. Tracking those boats up. Tracking your lead boats as they're heading into the start-finish area. I'll stay on this view for a minute because they're just outside of my other camera. There we go. It's a good view there. All right. Nice view as they come in here, right underneath me here. Leaders are heading up to your windward marks. Zoom in on them as they're heading up there. Looks like Battle of the Green Boats right now. It goes 6-4s around first, and I don't know. 55, I think. 64 and 55. Does that make sense? Yeah, 55's up there. That's looking good for 64 then, if you can hold on to that spot. I haven't seen our second place boat yet. I'll see if I can find him for you. Oh, that's unfortunate. We will rejoin the other boats as they're heading downwind. Your leader's off screen, though. To the right. Probably, actually, your leader's already through the leeward gates, and you'll start seeing them here in just a second. Catching most of the fleet as they're coming up. I think this is just the second lap. They got one more lap to go. Nope. I was told this is the it. Nope. Nope. They weren't talking to me. All right, as most of the fleet comes through the center of the course, heading back upwind. '64 has extended their lead. Looks like a nice battle for second, third on this one. Nice, solid mid-fleet. Our leader's already around. See him rounding. Second place boat heading up. I believe that is 55. Your leader just ran off the screen, screaming towards the leeward gates. I couldn't quite switch over there quick enough to catch him. We'll head back up to the top mark as the rest of the fleet is rounding that. Some just random puffs coming down. It had calmed down for a little bit more, but now we're getting a little bit more puffy breeze. This cold front is reminding us that it is cold. Oh, my microphone wasn't even on. So I've been talking to myself again. So they're looking to run another race. I believe is what they're saying is that will get us to another throw out. Okay, so if they can hit 24 races, they'll get another throw out. Don't. If you're just asking me, I don't think they're going to get there. But nobody's asked me. That's fine. See how we're doing. I thank everybody for tuning in. And this is the IOM Nationals from 2020 2025 IOM Nationals from Corpus Christi, Texas. That was race 21A. So that'll be the end of race 21. We're going to be starting race 22 here in just a minute. They'd love to get to 24, because if they get to 24, they get another throwout. But we'll see. See if we can get that far. I know I'm going to be tired if we go that far. I'm going to need someone to bring me a hot chocolate. So I'll go back to Seawall. And see as everybody's picking up their boats. So that was another win for 64. That should put him even more firmly in the lead. Swapping out, putting in the B fleet. Again, thank everybody for joining us. I don't have any analytics on where everybody's from, so if you're from anywhere exciting, let me know. Anywhere maybe that's a little warmer than here in Corpus Christi. Again, the northerners probably looking at me like I'm an idiot, but it feels cold down here. We try not to make fun of you too much when it gets to be 100 up there and you're saying you're dying. Let's see. Where everybody's from. I don't actually have that data. That's unfortunate. All right, so starting race 22. The B fleet's going in the water now. All right, Heat B in the water. This is the call, so we're going to be starting this race here in just a minute. Okay, so this will be the call from the race committee is this will be the last race for Heat B. I'm going to go check. I'm getting notes that there's a little bit of race 21 is being scored or been scored already, and it might be posted already. I'll go check on that. All right, so we're at 2 minutes. I'm not hearing, there's a helicopter going overhead, so I'm not able to hear the countdown timer. All right, so race 21 is not yet posted.
That's actually our drone flying overhead.
Minute and a half to start. This is the last race for this heat. We're going to run one more race after this one.
All right. So official word is this is the last race for this heat. Be one more race after this, so they'll get 21 races in. Didn't get hardly any races in the first day. The wind sucked. Wouldn't cooperate. Day 2, I think we got 6 or 7 races in. The wind finally settled in at a reasonable angle.
1 minute, inside 1 minute to start.
And that's Shannon giving us inside 1 minute to start. I'll go ahead and zoom in on the start line here. 40 seconds to the start. This is a P flag start for the B fleet. I think that was 20 seconds. 15 seconds now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. General recall for B fleet. There were only Shannon's words, there were only 2 boats behind the line. Everybody else was in front. So I'm going to restart that fleet. It did look, we're not right on the line, but you could tell it was a little bit bunched up there.
That was a general recall. We're getting into sequence under a U flag.
All right, so they're going to go, as you probably heard, going U flag for the B fleet. Colin, appreciate you watching. So you're watching from Oxfordshire. I think, yeah, it's not Shire. This is not Lord of the Rings. So Oxfordshire, UK. Appreciate you tuning in. One minute, 30 seconds to the start. So B fleet will be starting under U flag. This is their first U flag. So again, U flag, you're over within the 1 minute before the start, and you are U flag disqualified, so you'll be thrown out for that race. Just that race. Still, it's not good. All right. Race 21 is scored. I'm going to real quick throw that up on the screen since we have 1 minute to the start here. 50 seconds, 5-0. So, again, race 21 being scored. Oh, man, firmly puts Bar Batzer in first right now. Not super firmly, but it's going to be a tough one for Tony to make up now. I'll switch over to other camera here. 20 seconds, 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All clear on that start. I did hear some yelling of protests. And that's probably that boat doing circles behind the line there. They were very well behaved. Gave that line plenty of room. Nobody wanted to get disqualified in the last race of the day. Zoom out a little bit more here. All right. Brian watching from Florida. Apparently got a watch party going over there. Have a beer for me. Hopefully it's a little warmer over there than it is over here in Texas. Zoom in a little bit as they are heading to the top mark. Again, this will be the last race of the day. Last race of this regatta. This is the B fleet. This is race 22. Mute myself. Give me just a second here. Having our other camera dropped off. We forgot to plug it in. Hate when I do that. You might have to power it back on, or I can run over there and do it. But there's the button on the back. You just hold it. All right. B Fleet heading back upwind through the start-finish line. Just sent Larry out to get our other camera back online. Oh, hi, Susie. Oh, rooting clear preference there. Rooting for Barr. It's gonna be a tough one. Barr's got or Tony's got his work cut out. Nice puff coming down the race course there. That's the lead boat's head to the top mark. Oh, Brian's forecasting. Brian's quicker at math there than I am. So just did the math. We might have a winner already. I don't want to tell anybody that. It's racing, but if they've done the math, they might be able to figure that out too. Getting gusty here again. See the gust jiggling my camera, making this hard to focus. Go ahead and zoom out a little bit. People are heading back downwind. There's your leader heading through the gates. Oh. No problem, Susie, Brian. This is us just kind of testing out this equipment. We've got the Continental Championship going to be here in November, so covering this one as kind of a test run of everything, getting a lot of the quirks worked out. Know apparently that we need to plug in the batteries to our cameras. It says it's off, but I can turn it on remotely, I think. We'll give it a second and see if it comes on. Nope, connection failed. Okay, so yeah, you'll have to turn it on. I'm going to probably leave this on a zoomed out mode and run down and check on my other camera. I want to have that one up and running for the A fleet, meaning no disrespect to the B fleet, but you know, I want to have it up for to catch the winning moment. All right, I think Larry was able to get our camera back on there. Let's see where we are. That's your leader, B Fleet, heading down around the gates. Ooh. Rest of the B Fleet heading down to him. And we will zoom in there as he is finishing. All right, so Brian went back and did a little bit of math. And it says that still could be moving day for Peter. He could still capitalize on this and maybe move up to second. So looks like first maybe locked in A Fleet, and second and third still in play. And I'm going off the math. Brian, I've not done this math, so just take that with a slight grain of salt. Although he did offer to help me with the broadcast stuff for the Continental Championship, so you know, I already kind of like him, so it's good. Hopefully his math's good. There we go. So that was race 22 B Fleet.
Ray and team, thanks very much. We're going to run one more race and then we're done.
We're going back our hidey hole. You're welcome. Glad things are working out and running smooth.
All right, lost my camera again. I'm going to give it a little bit of time. Maybe just died. Needs a few minutes to recharge. I'll go turn it back on here before the next race.
1 minute to start of the final race of the event.
All right, start of race 22A. I gotta. My other camera's giving me problems down there. Battery died. It apparently just needs some time to charge up a little bit here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, 64 was over early. So he'll be heading to the parking lot a little bit early, getting a chance to put his rig down. Let's see if Brian's math is right. I think you are, because I think he has a couple throwouts to give there. As the rest of the fleet heads up, should be a race for second place. I have a suspicion that he might have known that he had it locked in and decided to head to the barn early. Catch any action here at the top mark. Gonna be a congested fleet, big fleet right now. Zoom out just a little bit here. Traffic at the mark, a lot of boats, a couple boats there missed it. Coming back around. So what are we looking for here? We're looking for 51 and 44. So 44 is the black boat. 51, I think, is the yellow boat. Follow the fleet down. I don't have my other camera yet. Back up. I'm going to try to get it in between the next lap here. Just mostly do some wide angles while I go start it back up. Nice gusty wind again. Oh. 43 got stuck on the mark there. There's the rest of the boat split around those leeward gates. Pretty even split so far with the top boats. Wait until the next lap because it needs to charge a little bit because your charger's not able to kind of keep up with it. So it needs to charge, get a little bit in the bank, and then we can turn it on. Yeah, so yeah, maybe you'll hear me there. I'll say, Larry, go get it. Oh, you're a minute behind me. Okay. All right. Heading back upwind. So that's first lap complete. Lap number 2, 3-lap race. I'm going to try to get that camera on here in a minute so that we can get it for the finish. But right now at this point, we're doing okay. These are your leaders as they're heading up to the top mark. It does look like 44. And I think that might be 51 on the inside. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit more. See if we can get this rounding. There you go. 44 around in first place, heading downwind. 51 not far behind. I got a lime green boat, 55 behind him. Oh, a little bit of drama there at that top mark. Nice little puff. Check back in on our leaders over here as they're heading back downwind. Leaders at the leeward gates. Larry, if you want to go ahead and turn that on now, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, Larry, go try to turn that camera back on now. So this will be the end of lap 2. Heading into lap 3. Finish again will be an upwind finish at the start-finish line. There's your leader up here, number 44. Well, it could be a little change in, I don't know. I don't think 51's quite got him there. It's going to be a little close. We'll see as they come across. That little puff's going to, yeah, that puff's going to do it. 51's going to take the lead now. No, 44 really needs 51 to do something. I don't want to say dumb, but have some misfortune, because racing this close ain't going to get you second place. Oh, Larry's signaling for me to try that camera, so I'm going to zoom in on the top mark. Oh, the other top mark. Try to bring that other camera online. There they go. The leaders running the top marks. 51-44. Connection failed. All right, is that a see regards from CRO? I assume that's Croatia. I'm not going to even try to pronounce your name there. All right, let's bring that other camera back online. It's thinking about it. Meanwhile, we'll move back down course. So, heading upwind for the finish. Doesn't look like my other camera's going to make it back online in time. So, that's okay. Got a pretty good idea how this one's going to end. All right. Looks like 44 crossed just ahead of 51, and the orange boats. I think that's 91 is the orange boats. So that's 1 point, but 44 really needed a few more points, I think, to close the gap. So the rest of finishers are funneling through the finish line.
Ray, blue boat 105, and what's the other one?
03 is the blue boat. Picking up the marks.
Thank you guys very, very, very much. You guys were awesome today out there in the conditions.
Shout out to our race committee. Ray Johnson, Brad Tyndall, Greg Turman out there on the RC boats. Yesterday, we had Doug Weekly joining them, and on Thursday and Friday, Craig Henderson and Chris Corley. Shout out to those guys. And Ray was there all 4 days. Rockin' the race committee. Shannon Bush, our PRO. And I'm Josh Richline here in the booth. That is a wrap for the 2025 IOM National Championship. We will let's see if they want me to put a camera on the live stream, but or on the trophy presentation, but I think that's going to be the end of that. I'll keep the live stream active in case they do want me to put it on for the trophy presentation, but I'll let you know here in just a minute. I did forget to mention Larry doing our drone work. Larry Haas doing our drone and videography. If you're looking to catch some of that, his drone stuff, Larry, you going to put your drone work up on your page or on the Yacht Club's page? It'll be on both. Okay, so he'll put links to the drone photography, and he'll be editing some of the stuff from what I've got here and putting together some videos. And he'll share those to the Yacht Club's YouTube and Larry Haas's YouTube channel. Yeah, it did. As you were walking over, it decided to come back on. Yeah.
We have the race one of it. I'm gonna pull my chair out of here, go get set up for the camp, record that.
Okay. I may set this up so that we can record that. I could give him the wireless mic.
Can you do it?
I think.
I could even just hold it.
Oh, I can. We can put it on something.
But you won't have a sound. You need the sound.
That's why I give him the wireless mic,
Oh.
the cordless mic.
And we could do this from here?
Yeah, we could try it. Or we could have him move over a little bit closer to us.
But that doesn't work that distance.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Turn this up here. Test 1, 2. All right. We're going to try to get the presentation. So if you'll hang on a minute, I'm going to try to get them to slide closer to us so we can maybe get the awards presentation. Well, I'll point this over that way. If you can hear, we can hear ourselves talking. You're good. Test 1, 2. Test, test. Test 1, 2. Yeah, if you'll give us a minute, we're going to try to get the awards presentation live streamed as well.
Can you monitor? Well, on the phone we can have it monitor from the phone.
Yeah, true. I can monitor.
So we have sound, picture.
I'll have to run back down here and get a tripod. It isn't exactly the tripod I was looking for.
Which tripod?
Oh, this will be good enough for now.
Okay.
I mean, I just wanted something to sit it on so that it's on the ground, you know. That's horrible.
You can't take a standard. There's no way to put a standard tripod, right?
We can. It's everything. It's all quarter 20. It takes everything takes standard everything.
Is it? Oh, I have.
Yeah.
It's got a floor. What's the standard?
Yeah, if you have a standard tripod, it'll hit.
Okay, I'll bring it down there.
Yeah. We just put it on there. Test 1, 2. Testing. Nope. Oh, we're still good. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure this will reach all the way. Nope. 2. Yeah, we're getting just outside the range. Test 1, 2. All right. I'm not sure if the microphone's going to reach all the way over. Okay. Yeah. Can't quite get all the way over here. Test 1, 2. Test, test. Gotta say, this is probably the ugliest backdrop for a trophy presentation ever. Let's see if I can turn the microphone on this camera back on. Edit. Alright, guys. I can't hear the audio output on that, so you have to tell me if all you're getting is wind noise. Yeah, unfortunately, no green screen to throw up there. And so we got pushed away from our normal area. Would have been a nice background, nice lawn area with a city in the background. Instead, we're deep down in the marina area here. And there's a bunch of construction going on all around us. So that's why when I would pan over there, you'd see all the boards for some of the new docks that are going in. But okay, so Susie's saying don't have too much wind noise. I'm gonna go down there and see if you can still hear me.